Good afternoon, good morning, good late evening, wherever you are in the United States or around the world. Big welcome to Be in the Know with Peter No. I am Peter No. Thank you very much. Welcome to the hour. Um, it's been a great last week, everyone. We just got back from Arizona. So, how many people got to be on the Zoom or be live in Arizona? Did you feel the energy? Did you see who were there? It's amazing. I got to see all my Facebook friends, all my Zoom friends, everybody who's here, like Krista, Karen, I don't even know, Jeff. So many people were there. So Heidi, it was a great event. And just to let everybody know, a year ago, around this time, we were in Arizona. We had 120 people there. 1 year later, we had 370 people there. That is 3 times the growth. Every market that we're going into now, whether it's Texas, Florida, Arizona, California, Idaho, Alaska, those are our biggest markets for this team, okay? So, but I just want you all to know also, as much as the world is coming back, do we all know that the world is shifting again, right? We've built this whole business online, physically online. But people now are craving the offline. Now people are craving the human touch, okay? So we know belly to belly. You know, Marcy and I have been trained to be belly to belly, but we're just so happy that we have a true online system that can now match. We're going to have the best offline recognition parties soon, okay? Training is training. We all know that we can train online, but we cannot replace the human touch offline. So as we're going to go through the year, I want to show everyone, I can't show it here, but I literally, and I'll tell you every single week, I am preparing for convention, okay? So if you're planning to see this company for yourself, if you're planning to touch, feel the whole company as a whole, make sure that you register for convention. Make sure get your hotels, your flights ready, okay? That to me, because you are not spending money on the daily and weekly travels here, because again, we're building online, save all your money for the graduation party, okay? I want to see you all graduate in October. We're going to take the next 6 months, starting in April 1st, which is Sunday already or somewhere, yeah? Starting this week, April, May, June, that is 1 quarter, that's 90 days. July, August, September, that's another 90 days. September is the last month for you to hit your rank. So this next 6 months, I am doubling down. I am physically going to be here with you every week, every day. We're working on every system. We're working on the whole team logo, the team name, the biz site, the podcasts, the interviews, the system on how to, our online, our teamcalendar.com, the way that we're getting testimonials. The reason why I'm sharing this with you, because each one of you is part of the system. Let me repeat that again. Each one of you, whatever you're learning, whatever you're regurgitating, whatever you're duplicating, every new person that you're bringing onto this tree, you are physically growing the root of this organization. Does that make sense? So whether you feel like sometimes this is a yo-yo, whether you feel like, you know, maybe you might feel like you're by yourself, maybe if a sponsor might have checked out, or you don't know where to go, just know that you're here. This call right here is always for you. Make new friends, do your chats here, okay? And I can tell you, the people that are here every week, we have a consistent 50, 60 to 80 to 90. In the next couple months, this will be a couple hundred people call, okay? And the reason why I know that is because we're bringing so much value to these calls, because on this call, I can talk about certain things, I can train on certain topics that is not in our calendar schedule, okay? So invite your friends, invite the people that are lost. If they are in our community, even sidelines, okay? When I say sidelines, I'm talking about our cousins from other teams. Frances is my cousin. She always comes to me every time I see her and gives me a big fat hug and kiss. And I didn't even know whose team she was on, okay? But I love her. Okay, we all love each other because we're all here to grow this big community called LifeWave, okay? So today's topic is going to be very deep, okay? I really realized that even though our compensation plan is very simple, it's very simple, okay? But it's simple for the experienced people. If you're brand new here, the language might be new to you, like shared leg, build leg, PV, BV, volume, cycling, generation match. What does that all mean, okay? I'm going to take this whole hour today to kind of talk about the compensation plan, talk about the behaviors of what this compensation plan does and what it should be. And I'm going to draw you out. I have my board out here for, yeah, Diane is getting excited about boards. I have been drawn circles, Diane, for many years, okay? Because I don't have to. But today, I am taking out my pen. Where's my pen at? Okay, I'm gonna go get my pen right here. Actually, let me get my pen now. I'm taking out the marker, okay? So this is for you. So write down your questions in the end. We're gonna take a good 20 minutes just for questions. But today's topic is all about the behavior of the compensation plan, okay? So, are you ready? Good. Let's start off by this first, okay? I always like to start off giving you an analogy because I want to give you something to compare to, okay? Now, let's do this. Let's use the gym analogy, very detailed. How does a gym earn income, everyone? How does a gym make money? And anybody can unmute yourself, and this is going to be dialoguing. Go ahead, Diane. How does a gym make money?
By the memberships and renewal of memberships.
Exactly. Did everybody hear that? The only way a gym makes money is when somebody buys a gym membership. Same thing as if everybody walked into AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, you buy the phone, correct? Does the companies make money on the phone? No. They give it away for free. They do gym memberships. Remember how gym memberships, free enrollment, free this, free that. Why, Diane? Because they want you to come in. The next month when you want to use the cell phone bill, the next month when you want to continue to use the gym, we're going to charge you an auto ship, a monthly subscription. Now, who here has heard of someone say, I'm afraid I don't want to do a monthly subscription? How many of us heard that before? Great. Then, you know what I say to them? Oh, awesome. Do you have insurance bill? That's a monthly subscription. Do you have a monthly mortgage? That's a monthly subscription. Do you have a gas bill, that's a monthly subscription, a phone bill, a food bill, medication monthly. Anything that you have to consume monthly, meaning a service or a product, that's a monthly. The only reason why people respond to that, oh, I don't want to be on a monthly subscription, is because in their previous, the last person that introduced them to network marketing, they must have forced them or convinced them or never educated them, and they pushed them on buying a product they don't need. Would you ever pay for a phone bill you would not use? Would you ever buy a drug or a pharmaceutical pill that you don't use? We don't want you to use those anyways, okay? Does that make sense, everyone? You just gotta learn how to look at perceptions. So the word is how you perceive things and how you re-educate them on how to perceive it. So did you see what, if Walter, if you just came to me and I came to you and I said, you said, Peter, this business, do I need to do auto ship? Of course you do, Walter, right? What do you understand about auto ships? How do you know you get paid? Would you like to get paid residually through auto ships? Well, I had a bad experience, Peter. You know, my past company, they forced me to do auto ship. They always told me to buy all these things, all these products, and I just kept them in my garage. How many people were in that position? Many of us were, okay? That's why we don't like auto ships. But then, Walter, if I say, hey, Walter, what if I told you that you just need a minimum of auto ship, meaning a monthly subscription? What if I told you your monthly consumption, whatever you use, pays for your business? Deal. Now, am I gonna make you use more than you don't need to?
No.
No, because I don't need to. I'm just here to be your solution. So I'm only talking about this in the beginning because I want to give you all permission. You are here to learn skills, to educate. When you educate value to society, society will tell you how much you're worth. When you're here to learn about patches, and these patches, Walter, gives back hope and help to the breadwinner. And if the breadwinner can make a living now because he can sleep, he has energy, is he taking care of his family?
Yes.
And if you're responsible, Walter, for that person's health, and that person's health is responsible for that family's food, their heat, because if he cannot work, the wife and the children will go hungry.
That's right.
I might be a little bit overboard on this, but that is how I think about things. Does that make sense? Because I'm responsible for you. Go ahead, Walter.
Peter, because of LifeWave, it changed my life. I can now walk.
If you cannot walk, Walter, who's going to have to take care of you? Your children, your caregiver? How much is that going to cost you in future? All the hard work, all these years that you build up a nice savings account or a nest egg, is that all going to be depleted because of your health issues or challenges? And what if the person that invited you and showed you this, they have done such a service for you because they saved your future because you can walk now?
Exactly.
And how old did you turn last week, Walter?
76.
Everybody, wish Walter a happy birthday. He turned 76
Thank you.
years
Thank you.
old, okay?
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday. Now, Walter.
Happy birthday, Walter.
Happy birthday, Walter.
So, Walter, you're now 3/4.
Happy birthday, Walter.
Hey, you got a lot of fans here. At 3/4, you're over 75 years old, 76. What is left for the rest of your life, Walter? What is your last purpose in your life now?
Well, now that I take X39 every day, Peter, I really only look 52. So
I
I
know.
have plenty of time left. And what I want to do is continue to share the patch and bless people and heal them. And I've got probably about 10 other testimonies that I can give that has improved my life and my health and my attitude and everything like that. So we've been blessed.
We're gonna get you on our testimonial call, but thank you for letting me role play with you. And the reason why I'm starting off this call like this, I'm gonna go through the compensation plan with you. The compensation plan is a tool. I want you to think the compensation plan is your friend. There is no free ride. There is no easy way. Does that make sense, everyone? There is only a process. Walter and I cannot go to the gym with no muscles and look at other people work out and we will build our muscles. Now, I hate to say this, but there are leaders in the industry and even in LifeWave telling you, buy a diamond pack, share this out, and you will just give it away and you will become a senior presidential director. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah.
That is not growing through the process of the compensation plan. What they are doing is literally self-beneficial, because remember, volume is volume. We don't want that volume. I'm telling you right now, as an organization, I want pure volume. I want organic volume. I want you to earn your volume, because when you earn your volume, you've learned something, you've applied something, you've duplicated something. I don't care if it takes you slower. Let me repeat that again. I don't care if it takes you slower to build your business than what you hear about others. But what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to miss the process of the growth. And I don't want you to grow fast just because you got lucky, because you did something. And I don't want you to crash because you never learned how to build relationships in the middle along the way. Does that make sense? That is the problem in this industry. And that is why I'm doing these calls, to stop all that, okay? I want to grow you organically. Now, when there is compensation plans, a compensation plan all dictates on who? The owner. The owner. Whether you're a publicly traded company or whether you're privately owned by David Schmidt, the owner will dictate how many ways he wants to pay you, how hard he wants you to work to take the company's money. Do you guys understand that? Okay, I'm letting you know. The owner will tell you how much breakage he wants in here and how much percentage he wants to pay you. Now, David Schmidt and LifeWave is a very unique, it's in a very unique position. Do you guys understand why? I will give you the bullet points right now. Because David Schmidt manufactures his own ingredients. What does that mean? He does not have to buy ingredients from another company, because David Schmidt manufactures our own patches. That means he does not have to pay somebody else to manufacture these patches. I want to ask maybe some business people here, how much do you think it really costs to make this Band-Aid?
$1.
Each?
$1.
I
That's what
was gonna say $1 too.
$1.
I
$1.
don't know that.
$1.25.
Thousands.
I don't even
Thousands.
know. I don't know how much it costs to make one patch, but I can tell you it's not $1.
50
It's
cents.
pennies.
Yeah.
40 cents. 40
I don't
cents.
know. I don't know the answer, but I'm just telling you, it is not dollars. So I want you all to understand the profit margin of what David is making. Do you think he's making a lot of money?
I
Yes.
say 33 cents a patch.
Okay, let's make it 33 cents a patch times 30 patches. So this, a sleeve can cost $9, correct? But we're paying $99 for this. How much money profit do you think there is? A lot. The reason why David Schmidt is paying you 3 ways is because he created a behavior. He wants you to stair step. He wants you to grow into learning how to earn. Does that make sense, everyone? That's why he only pays you 3 ways. Why did he put 5 packages together instead of 7, 8? Why did he let you buy one package and upgrade to the next package? Because he's not greedy. He is giving you every opportunity to take money from LifeWave. Does that make sense? But it's up to you. That are you opening up the door? Are you learning how to open up the door? And that is why we're going through the phases, okay? So everyone, if you go to startx39biz.com, I'm gonna do that right now real quick, okay? And then I'm going to share screen really quick. Biz, boom. Okay, if I'm going to the 14 steps to your success, I'm going to learn the compensation plan, and I'm going to now here okay, there we go. Everyone, this is the compensation plan, okay? I'm just gonna go through it really simple, and then I'm gonna draw out the structure. So, everyone, look at the first way. Imagine now your first way to get paid is what? You gotta learn how to understand packages. Each package comes with a price. Each package comes with sleeves. Each package will break down in volume, how much you're paying per sleeve and how much volume you're getting for each packages, okay? Remember, people equates to packages, packages equates to points. People equates to packages, packages equates to points. So just think of it as sales. Every business needs customers and every business needs distributors to market their products, okay? So over here, you get paid to bring on customers. There's a retail customer and there is a wholesale customer, okay? I won't go into the details, but every time when you sell one, you get points. These points goes into your personal volume or your business volume, okay? Now, right here, go through this. There's a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. I won't go into the details too much, but I want you to just read it and understand it. What I really want to teach today is just understanding the structure. How do you get paid residually? Every day, every week, every second. So I'm gonna use Diane, okay? Diane is coming in. She purchased a gold package, okay? What is a gold package? A gold package is $4.99. It comes with 5.5 sleeves. The half stands for the supportive sleeves, okay? The volume points is 275 business volume, BV. And the person that enrolled Diane received 100 PIB, which is product introduction bonus, okay? $100. The moment Diane came in, she has a circle right here. What does Diane need to learn? Diane needs to learn the 333. She needs to learn the PPP, the peak pre-qualified packages. She's gonna learn to get on the patching podcast. She's gonna learn the biz site. She's gonna learn the language, and bam, she is now ready to bring on people to the gym. Now, Diane, you and I are gonna go recruit. We're gonna start teaching you how to enroll. For example, Diane, what if you enrolled 4 silvers, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, okay? Does everybody see that? Every time when Diane enrolls a silver, she earns $50 and she gets 165 BV points, okay? Now, Diane, you put 2 on the left right here and 2 on the right, okay?
Okay, yeah,
We're gonna add up the points together. 2 silvers times 2 times 165 equates to 330 points, correct?
yes,
Now, on the right side, let's pretend you enrolled another 2 silvers. 2 times 165 is 330, correct?
yes,
Awesome. So you have 330 points on the left, 330 points on the right. But to cycle, the computer is telling you to cycle, I need 660 points on the right or left and 330, one or the other, correct, Diane?
right.
Now, what if on the right side, Diane, we're gonna help those 2 silvers on the right. What if they enroll 1 person, 1 silver each? That gets
Then-
added to your right side.
Right, then I'm gonna get $50, $100?
No, yes, you get $100 because you enrolled 2 silvers, $50 each.
But then if they enroll, if one of them enrolls 2 on their left and right, that brings the point total up.
Correct. So let's draw this out. This is Diane. She brought in 1 silver, 165, plus another 165. So on the left side, she has 330 points, correct, Diane?
Yes,
Now on your right, let's pretend you brought in number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. This person brought in 165 and this person's 165. Now you have 330 points. The computer wants to see 660, correct?
yes,
Now, what if this person brings in a silver right here, 165, and then this person brings in a silver 165. Now you have 660, correct, Diane?
yes.
Everybody, did you understand this? I just want to make sure, did you understand this? If you didn't, let me know now. Unmute yourself. Okay, so we all know points are points.
Question,
Go ahead.
question, real quick. If they had signed up, the other people on the left signed up 2 more, those points would have went over to your right though, correct?
Correct, because whatever side they're on, whatever side they're on, and they're bringing people to that side, that adds up to be that only one side.
My question is, do we both get 165 points? The person that enrolled them as well as Diane?
Correct. Everybody gets 165.
And how deep does that go? Forever?
Unlimited deep, forever, forever. On
And is
both
that-
sides.
And is that on, sorry, is that on, we're talking on, say, on the right side there, that one person that Diane enrolled one person on their right and one person on their left. Does she get points 165 for both the right and the left?
Correct, yes.
Okay, whether it's the strong leg or, okay, and then,
Don't use the language strong leg or weak leg or build leg or shared leg. Left is a left, right is a right.
and so whoever the Diane enrolled, they enroll right and left, and she gets points on both the right and the left of them.
Correct, because
But-
it's everyone.
But
So
you can only get, Peter, you can only get paid if you're, I'm gonna use the low, 660 on the right and 330 on the left. You can't have 660 on the left and 330 on the right, or can you?
No, it's either or. Whatever, we don't know. So for example, once it cycles out at 990, everyone, these points are gone from your piggy bank now, okay? You start, once you got your $50, you got paid for your points. So these points were now gone, okay? They're gone. And then once they're in the system, how do you get more points? The next month, they're doing auto ship. So then the next month, they're adding more points to your tree when the auto ships kick in. Does that make sense, everyone? So imagine now, today, you might have 2 people. Next week, you might have 4 people. Next week, you might have 8 people. Next month, all those 8 people are gonna get on auto ship. So then you're gonna get 77 points, 55 points, depending on what sleeve they order. And that will keep, it will just keep on adding and adding and adding up until, again, the computer sees 330 or 660 or 660 or 330. It does not matter. The only thing the computer wants to always see is every 990 equates to $50. Does that make sense for everyone? Now, where can the points come from?
I'm sorry.
Go
Can
ahead.
you have a $50 more than once in a month?
Oh, you can have $50 every second.
Okay. So every
As
time you make 990, you get a cycle.
You get one cycle, which is $50.
And if you 5 more days, you make 990 again, you get, okay, thank you.
$50. I'm gonna hone in on this for everyone. I don't care if this takes an hour to understand. Today, we're understanding the cycling, okay? Now, the points can come from, okay, the points can come from, okay, the points can come from your upline placing someone under you. The points can come from you enrolling someone there, or the points can come from anyone from your downline that is enrolling. The points can come from 3 people, your upline, you, and your downline.
Peter, question?
Yes.
You said, this is a question I've had for a while. When you said that they could make points from your upline placing someone under you, does that mean not that they directly enrolled someone under you, it's that they placed them on the tree under you? Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, they're placing on the tree because you're on the same leg as your upline. You're sharing a leg. Now, some of you, okay, again, I hate to say this, depending on who you're working with, some of you might be in a position where you don't have a strong upline, where you don't have a strong leg. Some of you might be there. I'm sorry, it's just part of the business. Does that make sense? Okay, you just have to be stronger. For example, I am so strong Marcy didn't really put anybody. Nobody in my upline put somebody under Peter. Why? Because they want to catch up on the other side, because Peter is bringing so many points to the lakes. Okay, so I want to talk about now inside leg and outside leg. I want to make sure we all understand this, okay? Inside leg and outside leg. So, oh man, I'm getting to learn this board again. This is so funny. Okay, everybody. This is Peter. Now, man, I'm a good circle drawer. I like it. Okay, everybody. Let me close the door. Close the door. Man, I'm training. Close the door. Okay. Let's move this a little bit over here. Perfect. That's better, right? No glare. Yeah, that's the glare. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off.
I
Okay,
know.
Put that on speaker view, you can see what the hell he's showing you.
everyone,
Oh,
let me mute all real quick and then
There you are.
boom. So everybody, this is Peter. This is my left leg and my right leg. When you enroll someone, this is called the outside, 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 outside. That's called outside legs. You never place someone on their inside leg. This is called the inside leg. So if I'm going to the right, and the next person you're putting it on the outside, right here. You're never building somebody's inside leg. That's their leg. Does that make sense, everyone? Even if I go to my left, if I place someone, I'm putting it on the next one, because there's only the next position and the next position and the next position and the next position. Your job is to build the out. When they are ready to build, their job is to build their inside leg. That's when you know when they are builders, when they want to build a business. Everybody understand that, right? Okay, so if you ever place someone in here, you have to call the company and tell them to move them out here. That's your personals. Okay, so I want to make sure we understand outside and inside leg. I have seen a couple people, because they don't understand the binary, because they come from unilevels. Unilevels look like this. Unilevel is just wide, and you have to build one level at a time. I was in this comp plan for 15 years. I don't like this compensation plan, because you can never support and you can never put people under people. And if you're strong like me and you recruit a lot of people, that means you have to take care of each one of them individually. Does that make sense? Over here, you're just responsible for your left and your right. Volume is volume, okay? What they want to do is they're going to watch you and they're going to duplicate you. So this person builds 2 legs. This person builds 2 legs, on and on and on. You want to see a perfect tree, but that is up to you depending on how you build in the beginning first, okay? So, let me, okay, now, is everybody clear with inside, outside? If they're not, unmute yourself right now. Okay, perfect. Now we all understand the cycling, okay? Cycling. We're good, okay? $50. Now I want to go over the gen match, because this can be very confusing for many people, okay? The generation match. Who here is confused about the generation match, actually? Let me see hands. Oh, wow, that's a lot, okay? Let's clear the generation match up. Can upline above my upline place under me? Yes, Maria, they can. However many people you have above you, if you're sharing that leg, every time when they start placing people on the same leg, it would just go below you. Does that make sense? Depending on how far, how high that leg goes, okay? Now, generation match means this. This is Peter. Peter enrolled Maria. She is my first gen. Does that make sense, everyone? When you enrolled someone, that is your first generation, okay? Marcy's above Peter, correct? If Marcy enrolls someone and places on my right side Susan, is Susan my generation? No. No. She's just placed under here because I am sharing the leg together. Does that make sense? Marcy enrolls Terry again, right here, Terry. Is Terry my generation? No. Now, Peter, no, now, Maria. Are you guys ready? Maria enrolls her first person and puts it on the right side. Let's say this is Francis. Is Francis Maria's first generation? Yes. Where is Francis to Peter now? Second generation. Awesome, we got it. Okay, awesome, we're good. Now, this is a trick question. This person comes in with a silver. This person comes in with a gold. This person comes in with a platinum. This person comes in with a diamond. Does all this volume get added up to Peter? Yes. All of that. This is a trick question. Can I use this person and this person? They're not in my generation. Can I use their volume to rank advance? No. Maria, you failed. Okay. So this is called lineage volume. What does lineage volume mean? Lineage volume is I enrolled Maria, Maria enrolled Francis. That means whoever is in my generation, I can use all their volume to rank advance, to use that towards the volume to rank advance, because they were in my line. Because I gave birth to Maria, Maria gave birth to Francis. Does that make sense? I cannot use, when Marcy placed them under me, I only can use that volume to cycle. It's free volume to cycle, but it's not free volume for me to rank advance. Why is that? Because if I can use Marcy's volume to rank advance, then I can literally build Francis' whole business and she doesn't have to do anything. And she can reach the top. And that will break the compensation plan. That will break the plan. Does everybody understand where I'm going with this? You gotta earn. David made it so simple for you to cycle, meaning you can earn the second way how to earn residual. But to earn the generation match, you physically have to build your teams. That's why you can earn on them. Does that make sense? Are we clear on this? Is it pretty clear? Now check this out. Francis enrolls Walter. Maria is my first gen. Francis is my second gen. And Walter is my third gen. Are you guys seeing this? Now check this out. Peter enrolls Lisa. What is Lisa to me? My first gen. All right, you guys got it now, right? Now, this is the kicker. I'm gonna teach Maria how to cycle, how to build on her leg. I'm gonna teach Francis how to build her leg so she can cycle. I'm gonna teach Walter how to build his leg so he can cycle. Every time when Maria cycles $50, because she's my first gen, how much do I make on Maria? 25%, $12.50. So does it make sense, everyone? That's the first gen. Now, me and Maria, because Maria enrolled Francis, Francis earns $50. How much am I gonna earn on Francis?
20%.
20%, which is $10. How much is Maria gonna earn on Francis?
25.
Exactly, $12.50. Pretty cool, right, Walter?
Absolutely.
Now, Walter, Maria, Francis, and I, or Maria and I, we're gonna help you now to earn $50 because you're on my third generation because Francis enrolled you, correct?
Correct.
Now you make $50, Walter. How much is Francis gonna make from you?
25%.
How much is Maria gonna earn from you?
20%.
And how much am I gonna earn from you?
20%.
Look at this, everybody. Now you must be asking, how the hell can the comp plan pay that much out off of $50? That's a good question. And now you gotta understand, Walter, how to open up the door to earn the first generation, second generation, and third generation. Are you guys ready now to learn how to open up that door? Let's talk about that.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is everybody that you personally enroll, is that considered a first generation?
Yes.
Okay,
So if Peter enrolled 50 people, 50 people are my first generation. It might look like this, but it's just first generation, everyone. Does that make sense? Okay? When my first generation enrolls their first person, that is my second generation. So it can look like this. And I want you all to visualize this really cool. If I enroll 10, that's my first gen. Those 10 enroll 10, that's my second gen. Those 10 enroll 10, that is my third gen. Just visualize 10 by 10 by 10. Walter, are you ever going to enroll 1,000 people? No. Maybe, I hope so, but no. Okay, straight up. But can you enroll 10 people?
Yes.
Can you teach 10 people a behavior?
Duplication, yes.
Duplication, and that's why I say enroll someone like you or better than you, correct? Now, if those 10 learn how to enroll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever, sooner or later, you're gonna have 100 people in your second gen, and sooner or later, you're gonna have 1,000 people in your third gen, okay? Now, let me write the numbers now, what to do to open that up, and this is on our compensation plan on the small fine print, okay? It's not large, it's small. Now, to open up the first gen, to earn 25%, you need to do this. You need to be a gold or above. You need to be a manager. No, you don't need to be a manager yet, okay? You just need to have one on the left and one on the right. Everybody understand that? You just need to have 2 people active. Every time when your first gen makes 50 bucks, you earn $12.50, and it shows right in your back office. I'm going to show you how that looks like. Pretty cool, right? Now, oh, sorry. You need to, to open up the first gen, you need to cycle 2 times. Oops. You need to earn $100 on the cycling. Sorry, everyone. Take this away. To open up your first gen, you need to cycle twice. Everybody understand that? So you got to go 990 in a week. Okay? And this is all in a 7-day period from Monday through Sunday. Okay?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I think our commission hot sheet says we have to be paid as manager to be paid 25% on our first level.
Okay, so thank you for clarifying that, and I was kind of confused. So you
Okay, I
got
wasn't sure. So the hot sheet is correct?
hot sheet's correct.
Okay,
So
thank you.
remember, everyone, to earn a gen match, the company's already assuming that you already know how to cycle, you already know how to earn, because it's the last way you get paid, correct? So this is, you got to earn it. You got to open that door. So you have to be a manager. You have to cycle $100. And then when anyone in your first gen cycles, you earn $12.50. To open up the second gen.
Baked potatoes.
Go ahead. Okay. So everyone, to open up the second gen, you have to cycle 6 times or make 300 a week on the cycling to open up the 20% to earn the $10. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Any questions on this? So to open up the first gen and second gen, you just have to cycle 6 times. That is 990 times 6.
Peter, I have a question.
Yes.
When I've seen that I've only cycled once, like on my first gen, and it's $50, then I get paid on that $12.50.
Correct.
But when you say to open it up when you said to get paid twice or
Second gen.
the $100?
Second generation. Oh, twice. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought you said we had to be to cycle twice to get paid the $12.50. The one jet first generation.
You actually have to cycle twice, Maria, to earn the $12.50.
But okay, makes sense.
Okay. Now, everybody, when you come in as a diamond pack, because you're actually buying a senior director position for 14 weeks. Remember that? That's why you're earning the $500. It is actually opening up the first, second, and third gen for you already for 14 and a half weeks. Okay? But it's rarely happened that you can build that fast out, but that's why builders come in with diamond, and I'll go over that later. Now, I just want to make sure, everybody, do you understand this? To open up the second gen, you got to cycle 6 times, okay? Pretty cool? The last one is a kicker. The third gen is the hardest, and that will take you a while. And this right here is going to maximize your comp plan. This is the golden goose of all golden goose secret sauce, okay? Are you ready? I'm going to ask a serious question. when we say we want to help people, I want to help Diane and Krista earn $300 a week on the cycling. Why do I want to do that? Because that's what it's going to take. Diane, Krista, for me to open up my third generation, I have to cycle 10 times and you each have to cycle 6 times each. I have to make 500 a week on the cycling and each one of you have to make 300 each a week as my personals. It looks exactly like this. So remember when I give everybody the magic number, what was the magic number? 6 and 2. Remember that? These are the 2 right here. You have to teach 2 people personally how to build their teams out and teach them how to cycle. And if they cycle 6 times each in that week, you maximize the whole compensation plan. The first, second, and third generation will all open up for you. Does this look very clear, even though I wrote it messy? Is this pretty simple to understand? Okay, if anybody's, Karen, what don't you understand about this? I want to make sure, because we're going to go over a little bit. So I want to make sure we got this down.
Okay, so I understand it now, but the way it's written, if I go back and I look at that diagram, I won't understand it. So I guess I went like this because it's a little messy. My brain just needed to follow the lines.
Don't worry about what the hot sheet says. If you read the fine print, it is literally just telling you, open up first gen, cycle $100. Open up second gen, cycle $300. Open up third gen, teach 2 people how to cycle $300.
Okay, so my question on the third gen, I can't see your sheet. I see me. Why is that? I want to see my sheet. It's only to cycle. I have to cycle 10 times. I get that. And then I need 2 people below me, whether they're first or third generation.
No,
right?
no,
Oh,
it's your personal.
okay,
Your
my personal.
Your
So
first gen has to do that.
Okay, so 2 people in my first generation have to have, they have to cycle 6 times.
Correct.
Not 6 people under them cycle, they cycle 6
They
times.
have to physically. That's why I'm teaching you how to hold your leader's hand, your personal, because that could take a while.
Okay, and then they have to do that, they cycle 6 times. Is that every week?
Every week when you want to open up the first, second, third, you literally got to develop 2 bodybuilders that are constantly cycling themselves.
Right, and all of that falls into place, but the dates of auto deliveries, right?
Correct.
Auto shipments,
Correct.
okay.
On Monday morning, when you look in your back office, everyone, do you notice that you're already getting paid? That's because of all the auto ships, all the volume gets calculated from Sunday night to Monday. Monday morning, I open up my back office. I already know I open up my first, second, third generation because 2 of my PDs, SPDs already cycled 6 times themselves already because of pure volume coming in. Okay?
When you go in your back office on a Monday, let's say, like you were just talking about that, do you just look at what your revenue or your cycle is, or do you go in depth with each levels of your teams to see what they're doing?
Okay, so now let's talk about phases in the business real quick. I am in my 3rd phase, everyone. I don't need to look at anybody's volume or money anymore. Does that make sense? But in the beginning, Karen, when I'm barely starting off, I'm just focused on recruiting. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way. Then when I move, the reason when I become a manager or a director, to be a director, you have to have 2 managers, correct? One on the left, one on the right. Then it shifts my time now to recruit, develop manager, help them. Now your time is split. Then slowly you're gonna go, when they become directors, then you're gonna start identifying, oh, they can do this on their own. Does that make sense? Now you're focused again on recruiting because now you're a senior director because they are directors. But never let go of the pedal. Keep on developing each other because they might not be cycling 6 times. 1 week they could cycle 9. The next week they can cycle 4. The next week they can cycle 3. The next week they can cycle 6 until one day the ebb and flow. Get it? Because remember, auto shifts, recruiting is an ebb and flow. It's a process, okay? So once that balances out, Karen, the moment that everyone, this is the beautiful part, you can gauge your growth. The moment you're cycling 6 times yourself, you will know already what to do.
So,
Go ahead, Karen.
so when I'm building, and I'm mentoring or, making leaders, right? I'm working with them to teach them the same process. I can do all of that from my back office, kind of see the flow of them through my own back office, correct? And where can you point me to that?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Thank you.
Hold on, everyone, so I can show you. I'm gonna show you how to read in your back office where to find a gen match. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Boom. Okay, let me share this. Boom, right here. Okay, everybody, you see my back office, right? Right here, Karen?
Yes.
Okay, now look, I'm gonna go view your commissions right here, okay? On the left.
Commissions.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to cycle right here. You see the cycle?
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday. I'm just at $1,800 for Wednesday. That means I've cycled 36 times to get $1,800. Does that make sense? Because you have the times over 50, right? $50 times 36 equates to 1,800. Everybody with me, right? Now, this is what I want you to look at. You see the number 1? That's your first generation. Number 2, second generation. Number 3 is my third. So Karen, as you're growing your business, you would know because every week you're going to see 50, 50, 100, 150, 50, 50, 100, 300, 400. Get it? You pay attention to who's cycling constantly in your first, second, or generation, and you pay attention to them, and then you work closely with them. Now look at this, everyone. My cycling is $1,800. Why is my gen match $3,975?
Because of the amount of cycles?
Huh?
Because of the amount of people cycling
Yes.
below you?
Yes.
And isn't it also you're getting 20 and 25% of the different generations? So it depends on if they're your second or third generation is what percentage you'll get.
Correct, Krista. And what I'm showing you and everybody else here is I'm showing you that I am a developer.
Right.
My cycling is weak because I don't care. Volume is volume. I can always go back to my right side and build it out, which I'm doing. But the thing is, if you want to build long-term, I'm building relationship with Maria. I'm building relationship with Francis, and I'm building relationship with Walter. I am physically going into Karen. I'm physically working with you. I'm physically working with Jeff, and I'm physically working with Sandy. First, second, third, first, second, third, first, second, third. Even though you're not my first, second, third, you could be my 10th generation. But even if I work with my 10th generation, that still benefits their upline, and their upline. So when they make more cycling, at least I benefit from them. I don't have to benefit from all generations. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is called a builder. This is not drive-by sponsoring, go buy a diamond pack and go give it out and get lucky. This is, I'm not teaching that to them. I'm not teaching that to them. I'm not teaching that to them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I am not teaching that style because that style will break sooner. That is called getting lucky. Oh, let's just do this and then maybe one day a superstar will come in. But then that superstar will be wrong too because this whole line already is dead. That sometimes leaders want to use the binary, and that's why the binary has such a bad name, because it's taking advantage of each other, because it's just a binary. So leaders can manipulate it, but you cannot. If you're not a strong builder, you cannot manipulate this. Use it to your favor. But a lot of leaders can manipulate it if they want to, okay? So.
And you can manage all of this from your very own back office in knowing how people are progressing, correct?
You just look at I just showed you how to look at who's cycling.
Thank you.
You work with your first, second, third. So if I want to work with Sandra, Naomi, Natalia, Ariel, I just ask her, where are you? I type up your name. I can find your upline, their upline, their upline, their upline. We're very close to each other, okay? So that's why everyone, the magic number is this. Straight up, 6 and 2. Recruit 6 people, build them out. You might recruit 20, I don't care. But the 6 people need to be active. And then identify your 2 bodybuilders. What is a bodybuilder? Somebody who's like you that is constantly showing up to this training, bringing people to the podcast, getting into the training, bringing people to the podcast, learning the 333, getting people to the podcast. Get it? That is all we're doing. We're not teaching you anything else. We're just teaching you behaviors so you can recognize that behavior and you can duplicate that. So this is a lot of information and we're going over 10 minutes already. So, wow, any last questions? And today we covered one topic, but it took us an hour to just on that one topic, okay? This is gonna be on Facebook Live. It's gonna be on a recording. I'm gonna send out the Zoom. So this is not very detailed, but it was at least detailed enough for you to hear and see all of us together to do this, okay? So.
Peter?
Yes.
This is Carolyn Jacobs. Anything you purchase, which is your personal volume, does it also add to your binary volume?
No. Whatever you, okay. Great question, Carolyn. Whatever you purchase is called a PV, Carolyn, personal volume. That goes to your auto ship, your qualification. Right. Like your 110 PV, your 55 PV, it goes there. It doesn't go into the tree for you to cycle, okay?
Okay.
But that PV, I think it will go to your weaker leg. If you need to cycle, it will go there to add towards your 330 or your 660 now. I think they changed it. I'm gonna confirm, okay?
Okay, yes, because I was concerned if I bought a lot, whether or not if I would lose all that volume, whether or not my sister's under me, I thought I'd buy under her, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna double confirm, but I want you all to know the volume is never wasted. It's just how you maximize.
Okay.
everything. It's just maximization, okay?
Peter.
We will talk about that next week. Okay, go ahead, Krista.
Real quick, the computer is just set up to put people, when we personally enroll somebody, computer automatically put them on our outside legs. We would have to physically put them on the inside leg, but I didn't think, yeah.
No, so when you go to your name, top right corner, you go to change settings. It says build left, build right, build strong leg outside. Never do the strong leg outside. Just pick your lane. You want to pick left. So what it means is when you send someone that link, Krista, when they enroll themselves, the computer is going to put it on your outside left or outside right, wherever you save that position to go.
Right, and I knew that, but I thought when would anybody put somebody on the inside leg?
No,
Wouldn't you have
no. That inside leg is just there for you to see.
Right,
It's not
right.
there for you to place.
Right.
Once your person starts building out, they're going to see themselves. So
right.
yes.
I just
Okay,
didn't think it was possible.
Last two questions. Robinson, what's your question?
Hello, Peter. Thank you so much for your help. This has been great. Our question is, we're headed towards senior director. Now, I'm looking at the print. It says have two personally sponsored distributors to achieve director, but it doesn't say left or right leg. So is that anywhere in the structure?
You're very good questions today. I love this call. So to become a senior director, you have to have a manager on the left and a manager on the right, okay? That's mandatory. But Robinson, if you end up having two directors on the same side, they will count that to become a senior director. You can have two directors on the same side, but you still need a manager on the opposite side. You always need two managers because the comp plan is forcing you to balance out so you can cycle.
Okay.
Great question.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, it's not a question, but about the Caroline, the question, when you purchase items, you earn personal points, right?
Personal points.
Over 110 points, I heard from customer support that it will go into your weaker leg for business points after 31 days. That's what I learned.
There you go, Atsuko. Thank you for clarifying it. And then you guys see on the back office, it says over volume, carry over volume on the right side. Here, let me show that on my screen so you can see it again. And then we're gonna adjourn this call. Boop. So everybody, look at my right side. You see the 110 PV, and then it says PV over 110. If I buy more, so this answers your question, Krista or whoever ordered. If you buy more, or Maria, if you buy more, that will be PV 110 over, and maybe that will go into your weaker leg so you can cycle. So Carolyn, this is answering your question right there, okay? So thank you, Atsuko, for clarifying that for us.
Peter?
Go ahead.
Peter, just a point of clarification, if we need to change left to right when we enroll someone, we have 5 days to change that with customer service before it becomes final. So if we make a mistake and we see that, oh, that went left instead of right, and we want to balance it out, we can call customer service and make that change within 5 days.
After 5 days, they charge you $50 and it'll be harder.
Oh, wow.
And then also, Peter, if we go to our profile, we can choose which leg it goes on. Like we can manually put left or right. But my question is, why is the third option say strongest leg? I don't understand.
So strong leg means that if you don't pick anything, when you come in, the computer will pick strong leg. That means they're going to put that person on the strong leg.
Why wouldn't it be the weaker leg for us?
Because then if you decide, okay, very good question, everyone. Think about this. If the computer puts on the weaker leg, and if that person enroller quits, who's going to support the weaker leg?
Okay.
So it always has to go to the leg that will be supported and it benefits all. The weaker leg it's called a building leg. It's just if the enroller, that's why when you first enroll someone for someone brand new, I like to put the first two people kind of on the shared leg, because what if that enroller quits? If he puts the first two people on the outside leg and that person quits, no one will ever put people on that leg anymore. So those two people will be orphans. They'll be stranded.
Happened to me. Yeah.
Happened to a lot of people. They're called orphans. That's
I'm
why
under
I'm
an
making
orphan.
this call, so I can save and at least help the orphans build if they decide to do so. Okay. So everybody, it is 1:50. Man, we went way over today, but I really wanted again to have this call before I go to Vietnam. So I'm leaving on Sunday. The only call I'm gonna do is the Wednesday call. Okay, so I'm gonna be with you all for only one Wednesday, and then I should be back next Wednesday. I'll try to be on the next Wednesday call. Okay, I don't know when I'm flying back. But if I'm jet lagged, don't worry, I'll still get on. This is my most important call. My podcast call I can always be replaceable. That is why I designed this system. Does that make sense? We can always replace a presenter because it's so simple. But this right here, I'm your personal coach. So just know you're gonna see Vietnam in the background. I might have some food for you guys to see. So I'll see you all next week. Just know I love you all, and
Peter.
I hope you're learning this. Go ahead.
Peter,
Yes.
this is Anya. I saw that this recording is going to be on Facebook Live, or you said that.
Yes.
How soon, like if I wanted to call my people and have them watch it, can they just go on now and watch it?
Yeah, go on to the Facebook Live and click play, and then I'm gonna get the recording in about 30 minutes, and I'll post it on the Telegram, and I'll post it on this link on this Facebook
And
Live.
it'll be on Telegram Business, correct?
No, on the community page.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Have a great trip.
No, I'll see you Sunday. I'm still doing your launch call before I leave. Okay.
Oh, this Sunday we're doing it. Okay.
I don't know. I think I'll find out if I told Christy.
Okay. All right.
All right, everyone. It's been a great training. I hope you all learned, which I know you did.
Yes.
So I'll
Yes.
see
Thank you, Peter.
tonight, okay.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Bye.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Peter.
Have a good trip.
Thank you, Peter.